What's good, everybody? It's Jay. I'm back on this shit again. Um, Basically, I wanted to answer a question because I got asked the question. Basically, because someone asked me if they thought, if I thought it was cheating if my girl was to look at another female, film stuff, whatever, looking down the street. In my opinion, because this is just me. If I'm walking down the street and a femme passes me and I just so happen to turn my head like this and check out her eyes or something, that's just me. Like, and then when my girl gets mad, I always tell her this, like, at the end of the day, am I fucking her? I'm not. Like, honestly, if I'm fucking you and you only, and just because I turn around and look at her ass, it's just, I'm looking. I'm not gonna holler at her, I'm not gonna hit her up, nothing. It's just, eyes have a mind of their own. I look, it's a natural, like, I guess you could say I'm just gonna say it's natural for people to look. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I think she look better, and it's not that I think she got something you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural reaction. When a girl walks past, I look at their ass, like, just to see what they're working with. Not because I want to get at them or I think they're bad as hell, you know what I'm saying? But, if my girl were to do that, I honestly wouldn't care, because I would just chime in and be like, oh, you like ass? I like that shit too, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the stud thing goes, if she's looking at another stud, I guess, you know, since I look at other femmes, then I guess, you know, she can look at other studs too. Just as long as it don't go anything past the looking part. Because I don't want no bullshit with my girl. In my opinion, I don't want my girl to, like, start talking to her. Because once you look, you know, I don't want you being friends with that girl. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me seeing a femme walking down the street and I look at her eyes and then a couple days later I'm friends with that girl. Like, then something's wrong there. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just checking you out and all of a sudden we are on a whole other level. We're talking now. That'll make my girl suspicious. I know that. But, I wouldn't consider it cheating, to be honest with you. I think, basically, what would be considered cheating is looking and flirting, you know, going up to the person you was just looking at and be like, oh, you got a fat ass, you know, I like that shit, or I like your titties, or I like the way your body looks in them jeans or whatever. Then I'll be pissed, because then, you know, that's in a way a form of cheating, you know what I'm saying? Or basically, if you're friends, okay, if my girl were to be friends with another stud, because I honestly don't care. You could be friends with as many studs as you want, as long as they know their place and you know your place. As long as you're keeping it on a friend level, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know deep down in your heart you got love for your girl and you're not gonna cheat on your girl, don't ever take that extra mile. Well, excuse me, don't ever go that extra mile and take it to another level. Because, you know, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, well, it was a semi-important phone call, but it can wait. It can wait until I get done. But like I was saying, as long as you don't take that extra step and start talking to them on a whole nother level and calling each other like they or whatever you want to call someone, whatever pet name you got, as long as it don't reach a certain level to the point where you are talking, then we're good. You know what I'm saying? Another question I got asked was, do I think it's cheating if your girl is texting another stud, femme, whatever, or a nigga if she was bisexual, and the messages were, you know, always deleted, or they were in a private box? that's cheating. Because if I can't see your messages for whatever the reason, or you got a password on your message thing, that's gonna give me the reason to think that you're cheating or you're playing me. Either way, you don't ever want to hide shit. Like, if you know that you got a girl and you know they go through your phone, don't put a password on your messages. I mean, only thing I can say, if you creeping, be smart about that shit. I mean, like, if you creeping with someone, you hurry up and text that person, oh, I'm with my girl, I'll hit you up in a little bit, you know. And you delete that if you want, and leave it at that. So when your girl goes to your phone, it's just the everyday usual messages between you and your friends. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, keep that shit on the low, only make phone calls. You know, and to delete the phone call history, you know, just delete the certain number out the history so that your girl don't see that either. Because texting is risky. That's all I'm going to say. So if you boo loving or if you cheating or setting up shit, do it through the phone. Because it's easy. And I'm not saying I do this. I'm just thinking smart. If I were to creep, that's what I would do. Make phone calls. I mean, but I'm not saying I creep. I'm not. So I don't want nobody seeing this and being like, oh, this bitch creeping and she do this and that. Nah. I don't set up dates through telephone with random people. Like, nah. That's about it. I mean, I just had to share that because it needed to be answered. It needed to be out in the open, out in the air about what I felt about those questions and how I would take it. But like I said, you know, you gotta have an open mind. If your girl is looking at another person's ass, it don't necessarily mean they're not interested in you. It's just a look, you know, it's just looking. Because I know I do it a lot, but it's not because I'm not happy with who I'm with, you know. Obviously, I'm with them for a reason. If I wasn't happy with you, I would just dead you like that, like, done. But if I see a female walking on the street, my first instinct is to turn and look at her ass. She don't have to be cute or nothing. Like, just look at the ass. Like, scratch that. She does have to be cute, because if this ain't good, then I'm not gonna turn around and look. But I'm not saying nothing, you know. And I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this and be like, oh, that's still cheating regardless. Your eyes are cheating, you know. That's your opinion. In my opinion, that's not cheating. So if I were to see my girl do it, it's fine, because I would chime in with her and be like, yeah, I seen that shit too, you know what I'm saying? I like that. And I like a relationship to be able to trust each other that much where we could join in together and be like, oh yeah, I like that ass or whatever, but still be happy together as a couple and still walk around and hold hands and we can check out ass together. Shit, that's cool. I really don't care. Like, that means you on a best friend level with me. As far as relationship wise, that means you're with me, you're my best friend, and you're my lover. And at the end of the day, we fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a perfect relationship when you guys can act like best friends at the same time and still manage to love each other. That's how relationships should be. No insecurities, no nothing. Like, come on, ladies, stop being so insecure just because your girl sees another female. And I just realized this song is on repeat too, so it's about to play again and it's starting to annoy me. I'm sorry, but as long as you get over your insecurities and you realize that your girl is with you for you and that your girl loves you, then your relationship will be 100%. Because I'm pretty sure that's where most of the arguments come from anyway in a relationship, is because y'all femmes see the stud looking at another femme and you feel some type of way, but you do it too, and you're still pointing the finger at femmes because femmes be looking too, and y'all be the first ones to yell at us studs, AGs, dons, or whatever, just because we're studs, and be like, oh, I seen you looking at that bitch with a straight ass face. It's serious as hell, and I'd be like, hey, it's just a look. I was looking. It's a natural, like, instinct. I turned around and looked, but I'm still holding your hand. I'm not gonna turn around and finna get her number, you know what I'm saying? Just stop with the insecurities, because if I'm with you for you, because I love the way you are, for who you are, and I already think you got a nice ass or whatever, just because I'm looking don't mean that I'm gonna leave you, especially if we've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind, ladies. But I'm off of this. If any of you got any questions that you think I should answer, hit me up on here, hit me up on Facebook, or if you got my number already, text me. Or if I see you around, when I see you, ask me the question then, and I'll make sure I answer it. And this is a long ass fucking video, but alright, I'm out.